teaching. If you were giving an academic report on President Obama, what would you say, good and bad, pluses, minuses?
I couldn't, because I haven't paid enough attention to the curriculum. Yes, to give a fair assessment.
If you were being honest, though, where do you think he's been disappointing?
I don't think he's been disappointing.
At all?
I really do not. I really do not. Because I believe that I understand the heart of him. And I understand that when he took this role on, he took it on to really bring a sense of betterment to the United States of America and the people of this country. And so, knowing that that is his intention, I think that there's a learning curve for anything. As you sit in this chair, having done this many times before, but never done it in this format, there's going to be a learning curve for you. Should we judge you and say that you're no good and you made all these mistakes just because?
If you do that to me, I'm going to be mortified.
You see? No. So there's a learning curve.
Will you play a hypothetical game on me? I know you've always said you'd never run for president yourself, although a lot of people would say if you did, you'd win. You'd become the first female president. That is not true. That is true.
That is not true. And you know what? This is interesting. You know, that's one of those things that if you are living in the ego of yourself, it's flattering to hear that. But I could not for one single second. But this is the thing about me that I really admire about myself. I know where my lane is. And I know how to stay in my lane. My lane is evolving the consciousness of people everywhere. Getting people to see the best of themselves and therefore the best in other people.
But you just said to me that President Obama's aim is the betterment of the American people. It sounds a similar lane to me.
But no, listen, I am not in the least bit qualified to do that.
No?
Not at all.
Who knows the American people better than you?
Well, I might be in a position to talk to be an advisor, but I am not in any position or qualified to run a country, a city,
I love that voice,
town hall meeting. That is not what I do.
Let me ask you a different way. You're a very successful businesswoman.
Yeah.
How many people do you employ?
Right now, 464 at Harpo.
Right, and it's a $1 billion plus business, right?
All the businesses, you mean everything.
Yeah, as an empire, it's very impressive and it's big and it's successful. How do we get this going again? How do you get America back on its feet?
I don't know the answer to that. That's out of my lane. You've now just driven off the road and out of my lane.
I want you in that lane.
No, but you can't put me in that lane. That's not my lane.
You'd be great in that lane.
No. What I can talk about is my compassion for anybody who is struggling, who has lost their job, who is out of work, doesn't know how they're going to pay, this month's bills, living paycheck to paycheck. I have great, empathy for that and understand what that means. I understand what it means because I've made every single salary. I know what it means to make.
You still write all the checks?
100. I don't.